Well, thank you very much for the opportunity to speak. I love speaking in public, but I know that I need practice, and practice is very important. So we all should do this, and I love Toastmasters. I'm so glad. For 2 years I've been trying to get here. As I said, I came from the South Central Region office, and I spent 30 plus years in the Fresno area working on water resources. My background is I've done design, construction, I've done it all, but Mike Mearswell wanted to bring me up here because of my understanding of the policies, the water policies in the South Valley. So it's been great being up here. My first opportunity to work, I was recruited to be in the Small Communities program. And after about 6 months, I volunteered for working on the drought. And that was a very exciting 10 months. And when I came back, they said, you know, you were really good at communicating, and so we want you to do something different. So now I'm in charge of the DFM communications team. And our whole team needs to be here. But the other day I was working with a young engineer, and he'd just written something for me. And I said, what I need, Doug, is I need the Gettysburg Address. I need it, you know, it's like Mark Twain said. You know, if I had more time, I'd have written a shorter letter. And so like, the young engineer came back to me and said, what's the Gettysburg Address? I said, you don't know the Gettysburg Address? We all need to know the Gettysburg Address. So I printed up a copy, and I've been carrying it around, and right now I got motivated by, yes, I can do it. And I'm going to do the Gettysburg Address for you right now. So, fourscore and years ago, our fathers brought forth on this continent a new nation, conceived in liberty and dedicated to the proposition that all men are created equal. Now we are engaged in a great civil war, testing whether that nation, or any nation so conceived or so dedicated, can long endure. We are met on a great battlefield of that war. We have come to dedicate a portion of that field as a final resting place for those here who gave their lives, that nation might live. It is altogether fitting and proper that we should do so. But in a larger sense, we cannot dedicate, we cannot consecrate, we cannot hallow this ground. The brave men, living and dead, who struggled here, have consecrated it far above our poor power to add or detract. The world will little note nor long remember what we say here, but it can never forget what they did here. It is for us, the living, rather, to dedicate here, to be dedicated here to the unfinished work which those who fought here have thus far so notably advanced. It is rather for us to be here, dedicated to that great task remaining before us, that from these honored dead we take increased devotion to that cause for which they gave their last full measure of devotion. That we here highly resolved that these dead shall not have died in vain. This is the nation under God, shall have a new birth in freedom, and that government of the people, by the people, and for the people shall not perish from earth. So I guess I should have done a little intro to this. So this was a speech that that President Abraham Lincoln did in the late 1863 after the Battle of Gettysburg, which for history people, that was the turning point for the American Civil War, the War of Rebellion. And prior to him doing this 3-minute speech, the gentleman talked for an hour and a half before that. Now no one even remembers that person or that speech. But his 3 minutes, very concise 3 minutes, emphasized the point and will live forever. Thank you.